What up? What up? It is another episode of my Opinionated Ass podcast. This is your boy West Meets World,
Ryan Taylor, aka the Car Guy.
and we are back with you today. So just to start off, today's weed strain that we're gonna be smoking during this episode is gelato. Great hybrid, and it will make for a great time here. So let's go. All right, so first thing we're gonna go ahead and really talk about today is the PlayStation 5 release that just occurred. Did you watch anything about that?
Yes, I did. I'm really excited for it, for real, man. Like, just kind of on the fence on like why Xbox people really think it's better. Like, I don't know. I just don't understand, man. I really don't, man. Like, PlayStation 4 was a success, and I think PlayStation 5 is going to be another success, honestly.
So I saw this meme where it was like a joke, but it was like saying that KFC was about to create like a console, and obviously that's fake. But I feel like even if they did, it would still be better than Xbox.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I just don't understand, man. Like, I don't know. Like, I was a big fan of the original Xbox. I even like Xbox 360, man. But like,
I did till the red ring of death hit me.
yeah, man. That hit everybody,
Man, what the hell, bro?
Like, God, man. Like, I don't know what happened with that, but 360 still had a decent amount of exclusive titles. Like, if you're a gamer, you know what I'm saying, a hardcore gamer. I don't see the point in buying an Xbox no more. Like,
because you gonna buy a PC if you're a hardcore gamer.
Hardcore gamer. You got
so like
the Switch, the PlayStation, the PC.
It's
like
so many options that are better than Xbox. I think like the only thing they got is that you can run like your cable subscription through it. But it's like, dude, I can do that same thing on my little Roku.
And they got Gears of War 5.
Ooh,
yeah.
They got the same two. Gears of War and Halo is like the two franchises.
No, don't say Halo though. Don't say Halo.
Oh, it's not even Halo anymore?
No, Halo sucks, man.
I mean, I agree.
Like, after Bungie left, it's over. Like, they just got terrible. Like,
I've never liked Halo, though. Like, ever.
Oh, really?
Like, never any of them. I don't know. I just don't like those.
Halo 1 was dope, man.
But
Halo
I'm not a fan of first-person shooters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, I mean, some Call of Duties I can rock with, but that's mostly just because, I mean, I would have, like, friends of mine that we playing it with, and it's just,
I
like GoldenEye what used to be, kind of thing.
I used to be a big fan of first-person shooters, man. And, like, I don't know, man. Call of Duty changed it for me, man. I stopped liking first-person shooters. Like, because I like, if I'm playing a first-person shooter, I want to have actual fun, like not just online and stuff. I want to actually play a campaign. You know what I'm saying?
Like a story.
A story. Like, that's why I like Doom so much. Like, because there's an actual campaign to it. Like, and it's over 20 hours long. You know, you can play Call of Duty. You got 3 hours out of a campaign. You just play strictly for the multiplayer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not my style. I like single player games.
You know what? Another thing about it too, I would say, is because like, okay, so when those games came out, graphics was trash, low key. So you didn't mind being in like a game where it's like a closed room and you're just shooting at little monsters in the corner and all that kind of stuff. Because I mean, look at but now you got stuff like I was playing that Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I know they about to come out with a new one soon, but like I was playing this Odyssey recently because I slept on Assassin's Creed, but now I played on this one. I was like, yo, this is one of the best gameplay games I've ever played in my life. But one of the things is because of the visuals.
I hear great things about that Odyssey, man.
Man, the Odyssey so fire, bro. That's why. But like you can see, like you get all the visuals. Like even when the game like that, like you're looking at the water, it looks real. Like the mountains look real. Like they put a lot of detail in them, making this place look like ancient Greece.
Right.
And that's cool. Like for me, like and we can see the characters, we can see the storylines, all that stuff. Right, so when you got these little games that's still like doing first person shooters, it's like, what is like we better than this now.
Yeah, it's still like the basic format. They really not changing anything.
They're not. It's copy and paste every time.
That's what you just hit the nail in the coffin. That's why I really like Doom Eternal and the remake of the original Doom. Because it was just more than a shooter. You could climb things. It was like a platformer. Like it had a story to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you upgraded your suit. Just all types of dynamics. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like Call of Duty where it was like you could
maybe
What's
get different weapons and that's
well,
it. Like,
well, no, it's deeper than that. Like, cause Call of Duty, you can camp. You
yeah,
can't camp in no Doom.
nah,
Like, you gotta you gotta keep on going and keep on going. Like, if you can't, you die. If you sit somewhere, you die. It keeps you in the action. You know what I'm saying? Call of Duty, man, you can just sit on the ground and just camp. Like, I don't want to play that.
yeah, that's right. Like, it's just a whole bunch of like little kids just inside of a corner talking shit online, talking about, oh, I got you, and all that kind of crap. And it's like I'm not trying to argue with no 9-year-old racist kid about like him camping in the corner. Like, I'm
Yeah,
not trying to have
man.
that conversation
That's another thing I don't play Call of Duty, man. Some kids, man.
on Xbox Live.
Make me want to find these dudes.
Oh my god.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't mess with that, man. Like, they be getting disrespectful online.
That's like that one video I showed you. That like Coney video.
Oh yeah, the dude, man. He'd go around and he'd be like, I know where you live, bro.
Yo, this is a video on YouTube. He not paying me, so I can't promote him. So y'all can find him on your own. But like, basically, he goes around, like he be playing game. He has a picture of that dude, Joseph Kony, the one that had like the Rebel Soldiers. I think it was like back in 2012, and he goes and plays. He has like a fake avatar, like I said, but he goes and plays like Xbox live, and he'll be like just on little online platforms. What's that? Fortnite, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then whenever someone like says something like disrespectful to him, he'll warn them. But then if they continue to be disrespectful, I don't know how he do it, but he do some crazy stuff where he like knows their address. He'll tell them their name, knows their address. Will name siblings. Like I saw one where dude pissed him off. He somehow remotely got into this man's phone and then sent his mom like a dick pic from his phone. And then like all of a sudden you hear a dude's phone ringing, and then the dude's like, you probably want to get that. And then it's his mom like really saying, what is this? Like, I mean, you don't hear it, but you can tell by his reaction, like that she's saying like, what is this? Why would you send this to your mom? Kind of situation. And he's like, it had to do like apologizing and like having his avatar. I think it was Call of Duty. Having his avatar like kiss his avatar's feet. Like they was doing and stuff like that. Like it was just like, wow. Like, so yeah, but
the kids get that disrespectful though, man. Sometimes you just gotta let them know, like, look, bro, like you don't gotta talk to me this way, man. Like, we just playing some video games.
yeah, they learned the lesson on that one. But like, yeah, but going back to like just the system and things and everything, it's funny though. Even though I'm way, way, way more excited about the PlayStation than I am with like the Xbox or whatever, some of these memes about the PlayStation 5 have been hilarious.
But I'm gonna keep it honest with you, man. Xbox was like a fucking trash can, man.
It does look like a trash can. Somebody
like
said
that one small little trash can that's in the fucking office. Like you just dump anything in it, like, and they don't empty it out for weeks.
Yeah, but like somebody took a home modem and then put a white folder around it and then said that was the PlayStation 5. Like
It does look weird, but you can.
It's somewhat cheesy and like trying to be like futuristic, but I feel like I'm still gonna like it. And I feel like it's still gonna work.
You know what though? We can put a good spin on this. Somebody said that the PlayStation 5 looks like a building in Dubai. I like that.
It does.
It does. Like, yeah, so that's a positive spin on it.
That is. Buildings in Dubai are
Look,
pretty
fire.
They are. I'll give you that. So I don't know, Dean. I think also like their exclusives. We was talking about this earlier offline. Like their exclusives are just way better. Like,
oh man, God of War was amazing.
God of War is amazing, and as far as like upcoming games coming out, like you got that new Resident Evil 11 that looks like it's gonna be pretty fire.
Exclusive.
I think. I mean, they're only showing it on the PlayStations.
They probably come out for Xbox. The other Resident Evils did.
Yeah, but why would they like put it inside of their announcements if it was coming out for an Xbox?
Well, the same way Tomb Raider used to be an exclusive for Xbox, and then they finally released it on PlayStation.
No, because I had a PlayStation. I had Tomb Raider on my PlayStation 2.
No, but Tomb Raider, this series.
Oh, this series.
It wasn't exclusive. Yeah.
Oh, like the revamps.
Newer ones, the revamps. Yeah, they were exclusives to Xbox, and then like, Xbox fucking shit up like they usually do. Signed over their rights. It's not exclusive no more. They got rid of Fable, all that, man.
That's good. I'm not really a fan of those like exclusive rights, even though a lot of times it benefits me being a PlayStation owner. But like I'll think about stuff like remember like that old actually it's not even old because it's still existing, like that deal that EA made with the NFL
Right.
So then only the NFL, I mean, only EA could make like football games,
Right.
or
Yeah.
I guess
That was a
Madden.
while ago, but I
It
know
was a
what you're
while.
talking
No, that's what I'm
about.
saying. Like I'm
Yeah.
just saying in
Yeah.
general with like
Yeah.
those type of like game deals. I feel like because that kind of low key ruined like that ruined football games for me.
Yeah, kind of. I see where you're going with it.
Yeah, because
Because
like it's no
other people used
competition
yeah,
to.
right. Because people used to make them. It
Mhm.
was way more people that used to make for sports games. And then it's just EA now.
Yeah, it's just EA
Yeah.
because they got that exclusive rights to it. So like the 2K, like NFL 2K and all that stuff they was doing, like NFL Blitz, like all those other kind of games that they would make, they can't do anymore just because EA bought it. And then EA be doing stupid shit, like they ruined the hit stick for me.
But you know what though? That's kind of like why I like PlayStation a little bit. Like, not just PlayStation. I like exclusives, man. Persuade me to go a certain way.
No,
Like,
I
who
do like
has
exclusives. I
yeah,
mean, with
like
that one as far as like a company
like a
making it.
company
Yeah,
exclusive.
yeah.
Right.
But no, as far as like the games, it's fine for me because, like I said, in that case with the PlayStation, it works out in my favor because PlayStation be getting the better games.
They do.
Like,
Yeah, they do.
so
You know what? And you know what's fucked up about that? The original Xbox had good exclusive titles, man. Like it really did. And then they just, what's happened, man? Like,
I don't
why
know,
would y'all
man.
do that, man?
Because you know what it was is because they started focusing on other stuff, like
Like
with
what?
the Xbox One.
High definition DVD
No, not
footage?
even that. But like I think, oh, that obviously. But like I mean, the PlayStation already had that. But like they also what they would do is y'all talking about some. Hey, you can plug your cable into it and you can watch TV through it and you don't have to. Okay, it's like yeah, that's fun and that's convenient, I guess. But like, what that got to do with the game?
Yeah, because it's a game fucking console. Like, if I
Exactly.
want to watch smart TV, I have a fucking smart TV.
I
Like,
have a smart TV. I think at that point
Fire
when they made that
stick.
announcement, I had a Blu-ray player that had the stuff. So it's like I already had like I don't need so now because now if you're doing that, the only thing you're doing is like telling me I wasted my money on these other things that I already got.
I
Like,
buy a console to play games, not for
exactly,
accessories. Like, because I
exactly.
already have the fucking accessories. Like, you have a Fire Stick, you have a Blu-ray player, you have everything you need. Like, what? I want to play some fucking games, man.
That's all. Yeah, like
Yeah. It's
so.
called a game console.
So yeah. So if they're having the better games, then I mean, that's gonna lead me to the PlayStation. That Spider-Man.
Xbox fans would tell. Well, go, babe. My bad.
Uh, anyways, so say for example that news the Spider-Man. So they doing that re-release. It's gonna probably be like just a re-release, and they have like a DLC. They're gonna probably do like a Miles Morales DLC with it. I don't think they're gonna do a whole game like that. But even with that though, like that's something that Xbox can never get. Like
Yeah.
that is exclusive to. I wish that Avengers game that's coming out was exclusive, but I don't think that one is.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Man. It's funny that Xbox, the Xbox guys will always tell you, "Oh, we got better graphics." Like, dude, if you have a 4K TV and a 4K TV, and you're running everything to the max, you're not going to see that big of a difference.
You mean a 4K TV and a 4K system?
Yeah. I'm just
Oh.
saying, if you have two 4K TVs, you got an Xbox and a PlayStation, and you put them right next to each other, you're really not going to see that difference.
No, it's not. It's
Come on,
visually
man.
something you can't even see. Like did you know they're making like 8K TVs now?
Yeah.
The human eye can't even see that depth. So it's like, okay, yeah, it sounds nice to say I have this, but it's pointless.
Yeah, because you can only see so much.
Yeah. So when like Xbox, even if I was to give it to them, like, hey, you got great graphics or whatever like that, but it's just like it's not. It's something that matters compared to the just actual gameplay of the games.
Right.
Yeah, like
As long as the graphics were updated, that's all that matters. Like, you know what I'm
'Cause
saying? Like,
I got the regular PlayStation 4. I don't got the PlayStation 4 Pro, and I have like a regular 1080p TV down in my basement, and it
still looks great.
looks amazing still.
Still looks great.
Like,
Like,
yeah,
there's
so
only so much you can see, man.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean,
Like, if you want graphics, go buy a goddamn PC.
but see, that's the thing though. They are getting like I'm sure that the graphics on that PlayStation 5 is going to be incredible. Actually, matter of fact, when you saw that what was that video? It was some video where they did like an announcement of it was like a fake video game, but it just showed like the effects was like in a cave. Like that game looked crazy.
I feel like console days look crazy, but PC will always hold it down for the graphics, man. Like, they just continue to update and update, man.
I mean graphics, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't picture myself playing video games on a keyboard.
It's weird.
I know it would be too much, but I know some people who prefer it.
I used to play Diablo on PC. And you know what though? I had a good time playing Diablo on PC though. It was different though. Like it's not like the, you don't get that control feel. You're like it's just weird, man. But it was fun though.
Yeah,
I fell in love with the game.
I feel it. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and wrap that one up. We got some real, I guess some bigger issues here to talk about here for a moment. So, here, be right back.
Oh.
So, if you like what you're hearing and want to continue to hear more, go ahead and check out our Patreon. That's patreon.com/my opinionated ass podcast. So, go ahead, help us out. Go on, go. It's okay. We'll be here. Go ahead and come back. All right. We are back. We are back. So, what we wanted to go ahead and touch on now here is that good old Proud Boy NFL. So, I don't know if you've heard recently, a lot of people, like say Roger Goodell, are now saying, "Oh, we get it. You know, we support it now."
They already got it.
They got it, and they just didn't care. You know what it was? I feel like they like miscalculated their fan base. Like they thought of their fan base like NASCAR fan base when you had more of a mixed group. So you got people that yes, you got these hicks that are watching football, but then you got black people, Mexican people, you got you got white people that just aren't
What
racist.
you mean?
So
Hey, shit. I think more niggas watch football than white people. You really
I
think about it?
mean,
Cause
probably
80% of the league is black.
true. Good
And they
point.
come from the hood. You know what I'm saying?
So
All that.
they like did so much miscalculations, but it's just so crazy because it's like at this point, it's like, shut up, like we don't
Right.
like we don't even trust you, like Roger Goodell doing all. It's like, bro, you was like just on like the Trump train, like these were you didn't just all of a sudden after like how old dude like 60 something 70 years old, you didn't just all of a sudden had
Change
these.
your opinion.
Yeah, like that's still your opinion. You just seeing the profit margin like it's not following in the way that you invested in.
And the racist white folks love their money, man.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like
bro.
they thought that the people who wanted to twist up the narrative that the dude Kaepernick was talking about, he thought that they thought that was the majority. So let's side with the president because we're afraid of his orange self. And it's like, yo, you like y'all didn't. You would have thought, and even though like in regards to money, like it's obvious that either way that was going to be the case. But it would have been smart if once y'all saw that Nike situation where Nike said fuck the racists, and then all of a sudden they stock just what shot
Oh
up.
yeah, bro. Yeah.
So you would have thought that they would have saw us. Even like I said, it's about the money because obviously consciences just aren't there. They're all our whole mindset is like
Right.
mindset is like how can I make money off people. So even with that, you seen how much money Nike made. All the white people that was like, oh, we're boycotting this. How dare he damn support this man? He should never have a job again. So you had all those people. They didn't matter because Nike's numbers. So you should have saw that and be like, oh. Okay, we wrong. But then it's still over a year and a half later, and
But he
y'all
didn't.
just now.
But he didn't.
He did. He could like
He didn't, cause he was racist anyway.
because it's pride.
His
Like
pride,
yeah,
bro.
because I mean
He was
I'm.
racist.
I know it's one coach. I hate that I remember this. I forgot his name, but like they've actually referred to like them as basically like horses. Like
Yeah.
it's like dog, these was human beings. Like a lot of these people in the NFL, like they just like they end up with like these brain injuries and stuff like that. So they
All the
put
concussions and shit.
all the concussions. Hell, like they made a movie called Concussions about that same topic,
Yeah.
right? So like it's just kind of crazy that that'll be the case, but yeah, they still just was like, yeah, well, we gotta go with what the president says. So yeah, no, none of that kneeling. And then like y'all just threw like Kaepernick to the wolves, and then now y'all see him even now talking about some. Oh, you know, Kaepernick was right. Okay, it's like, but why does he still not have a job? And then I'm still not watching it until Kaepernick get a deal. All right.
You might not watch it ever again, bro.
Then I might not watch it ever again. I have a life. I have other things to watch.
Hey.
I have other things to do. I'm trying to make money out here. Who cares?
My man getting close to retirement years.
I agree with you. No, wait. He's like, oh yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. The NFL they retire early. You're right.
I mean, because you got to think we're 30, and they older than us.
Fact. Well, no, I think Kaepernick is like maybe like a year older than me. I think he
Yeah,
like 32, something like
yeah, you
that.
know they start retiring at 36,
That's what I was
37.
gonna say. Yeah, they do. You're right.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's also had 4 years to like get his body right.
I don't think you watching NFL no more.
Oh, I probably not. I mean, but I said that thing about earlier how the
I don't think
Seahawks.
he gonna get a job, man. For
I
real.
mean,
Well,
hey
he might
man,
after this. You
he
never
still have
know.
my respect. But see, that's another thing that'd be stupid because the first team that signs Kaepernick after all that crap, their jerseys numbers will be outrageous. Luckily, I heard he been like taking care of himself, keeping himself in the gym and blah blah blah. But like, why would it didn't make it worse? I forgot the coach of the Seahawks. I forgot his name right
I
now.
know you're talking
Yeah, he gonna talk about some. Yeah, you know we should have signed him back in 2017. He was just too good to be a backup quarterback. So, what sense does that make? Because
about. It don't make no sense at all.
like because you need a backup quarterback. So why would you want a backup? Like he just needs a job.
He just wanted a job. Yeah.
So yeah, so like, because you relying on Russell Wilson just being like 100% healthy forever. I mean, unfortunately, I obviously I would never want anything to happen to him, but things happen.
It's
So
football.
so exactly it's football. So because of that, you would think that you would want somebody who's been in a Super Bowl before. That would probably be a good person. That would be a good backup.
No, I agree, man. Yeah,
So
man. Look, man. Like we said at the beginning, man. They just don't want to care. Like
yeah, they didn't want to
they
care,
just don't.
but
They don't care.
so, but it was funny too because like you had so many people talking about some, oh Kaepernick wasn't good anyway and all that, blah blah blah. But it's like okay, he definitely has been into like let's say he's been in Super Bowl
Like,
before.
did he not take a team to the Super
He
Bowl?
definitely took it. Like wasn't that like his first or second year?
Yeah,
Yeah. So like you cannot say that like he when he was on the and when he was in San Francisco like the last couple years he had a crappy team around
yeah,
him
and he
like
still had a good record.
he still had a good like an individual record, but like his team sucked. So that's not his fault.
Yeah, like I don't know,
That's like me
man.
saying that Eli Manning is trash because he's had some crappy years. Like no.
He
So
got Super Bowls, man. Like
exactly.
he might
So
not be as good as his brother, but he got Super Bowls
he
and
got
he got more Super Bowls than his brother. No, they got the same.
they got the same. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
Like
he did have more than him for a while
right.
until he retired.
But
Uh,
like he so that's what I'm saying. Like so it just doesn't I don't know. It just it's weird and it's like just stupid just because of the fact that like they just do the right thing. It just doesn't make sense that like people are like so like I have to like be on the side of hatred. Like it's like when in history has being on that side ever been prosperous? Like
you,
you don't see nobody making money that's selling Nazi flags, or
I tell you,
except for those,
I
but they're
tell
usually making themselves.
I tell you what's worse, man. The NBA, man. They told them motherfuckers don't even do it. Don't even think about it. Like, and you,
They seem to
man,
support Bron and them when he did it though, and Kevin
man,
Durant.
like, nah, man. When it first got started, they was on it heavy, man. Like,
I feel like they still learned quicker though. Like
yeah,
at
they did.
first,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, for
yeah.
sure,
At
for
first, I
sure.
mean, but I mean, I guess that still goes against what we were saying about what we were saying earlier. Like you can't just pretend like you change your
Yeah.
mind overnight. But like,
That one, they slept that under the rug, man. Like,
because you know what? Because they knew. Because this is a difference too. And I hate to say, because like Kaepernick in the NFL isn't as powerful as say a LeBron is in the NBA.
no, not at all.
So
Like,
that's what kind of gave it in the NFL. I'm sorry, the NBA. They had to kind of follow suit because, like, yes, y'all own the teams, but LeBron is like at this point the face of the NBA.
but they're
So,
kind of like proactive about like big major racial issues. Like, they fired old dude, man.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's another example. Yeah, like
I,
Donald Sterling, he
yeah,
got fired. I mean,
immediately.
immediately, like they took away all his stocks and was like,
Yeah,
"You
like,
are banned."
you're
Like,
done.
so that's cool. Like I
Yeah,
said,
like,
but like
but it's still that hidden agenda inside it,
it's a
though.
hidden agenda, but they're just smarter with
Just
it than the
smart with it,
NFL
bro.
is.
Yeah,
So I don't know. Like it's just
they know how to make themselves look good.
yeah.
Yeah,
But it's just so crazy because they put themselves, they include themselves so much too, just inside of like, I don't know, like weird agenda type. I hate using that word because it's always used by conspiracy theorists. But like, in the regards to like the painting the narrative of
right,
like all these black looters and all that type of stuff when police violence occurs and all that type, it's just like,
right.
man, pick a side, but like at the same time, you've action wise already picked your side.
All right.
So it's like they pick their side action wise, but then verbally they try to toe a line.
Morals just be all fucked up.
Dog, or just lacking in general. Like
like
I was like, oh my Yeah,
So,
what is like?
so I said, man, when it comes to racist white folks and their money, that's like
That's the only way to get them
that's
though.
yeah, man. Like you start fucking with their money, man. They oh man, I love black people.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, but I think they're really starting to realize how much the black dollar really counts, man. Like I think they're really starting to look at these numbers and like, oh fuck, man. Like
Dog, yeah, because black
yeah,
people spend so much money on like entertainment, especially, and
yeah.
then like shopping. Like it's
Shopping.
one of the
Oh yeah,
biggest.
like
Yeah, so it's like it doesn't make sense for like even if we only talking about economically, it just doesn't make sense even economically to just like toss aside a buyer base that's that large.
yeah,
So like obviously, if these are issues that we're telling you like, hey, it's important to us for you to be on the right side of this. You probably want to listen to that if you want us to support your products. Like,
right, right.
but it's just they're so stubborn. They're like, nah, man, we don't need them. We don't need to do that. Nah, nah, nah. Let's keep going for the races. And then they'll look at you. Now you ain't making no money. Now you gotta shut
Making no
down.
money.
Look at like Papa John stock.
It,
Who eats Papa John? It's like I feel like with Papa John's at this point, like because oh wasn't old dude like dude's the founder, right? So it's like I feel like I started tasting the racism in the pizza, and I feel like because like when I was
oh, you just made me feel so bad.
why you just ate some Papa John's?
Yeah.
Oh God, did you taste the racism?
Oh man.
Like
Man, well, you know, I was hot.
did the pork pepperoni have 3 Ks on it?
Man, look, I ain't gonna lie, man. Look, man, I was high as hell. It was nothing open. And it was like
Okay, fair. Yeah, that's all you had to say.
yeah,
So like, what
you
you?
know,
So like that's one of those desperate times calls for desperate measures
yeah, man. It
situations.
was either Papa John's or Taco Bell. So yeah.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I would have went with Taco Bell, man. Them cheese gonna eat a crunch of slap. But with the Dorito taco, I don't know if you ever had that, bro. Try it one day. Bang.
yeah, like they don't sell those no more.
No, they do. They just don't do the double decker one.
Oh, they don't. Okay.
Yeah, I got one a couple days
No,
ago.
yeah, they do sell the Doritos. I wanted the, the fiery one. They don't make those.
No, that's the one they make. They don't do the Cool Ranch one no
They
more.
do the Cool Ranch one. No more?
Yeah, they do
Oh,
the red one, the nacho cheesier ones. They do that.
yeah. Okay. Might have to grab one today.
There you go, bro.
Yeah. How can they be racist, man? When like we're the ones buying their shit,
That's a great question. Like
buying your shit.
it doesn't make sense like at all. Like it's funny too because you remember that one situation like that was a rumor, but I found out later, like years later, that it was kind of a Mandela effect situation. With going back to last week, where people thought that like he got on the Oprah show and then said like I don't make my clothes for black people or something like that,
Yeah.
and like everyone like hated him and said they was gonna stop buying them for years, and then it
Yeah,
turns
yeah.
out like no one can actually find that episode and no
Yeah,
one
they got rid of it.
you think that so it's going back to the thing again?
Yeah, they got rid of it. Yeah, for
But
sure.
like
I remember that.
I
It was
remember
on,
hearing
it was
it.
on Facebook, everything, man. Instagram.
Well, Facebook wasn't around back then, but like
Was it?
nah, that was years. That was like in the '90s, bro.
You talking? Who are you talking about? Tommy Hilfiger?
I'm talking about the Tommy Hilfiger.
Tommy Hilfiger. No, I was thinking of the Gucci.
Oh yeah.
Somebody from Gucci just said this. Like,
Oh no, that was recent. I know what
Yeah,
you're talking about.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like that thing back in the day with Tommy
yeah,
Hilfiger.
yeah, I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
like
Yeah.
people remember that, but then it turns out he never actually said that. So I guess people found out about that, and so people started like, but it was like over a decade later, people found out, and then that's when people started wearing Tommy Hilfiger again.
No, fuck that.
No, he really did. Oh, here we go.
He said that shit, man. Like, how your stocks go down that bad?
Because people thought he said it.
Yeah, because he did.
No, see what it was too, because no one actually saw like a visual. They saw like a picture of him on her set, and then they had it like as the caption. He said this on her show.
Okay.
But so there's no actual like video footage of him saying that in both. And then even Oprah was like, I never had him on my show where that was a discussion. So like.
I'm still not buying that.
Here we go.
I'm not buying that nigga shit, man. Fuck it, I think you said it, so
Mandela part two, and that's what I'm saying. That's
even if you didn't say it, I'm still.
that's
not
how
buying
so
your
much
shit.
stuff works. Like even like once people have something in their mind that they think someone said, even if you show them it wasn't said, people still believe it. Like look at the election stuff. And like that's how it happened with like even though don't get me wrong, she was a crappy person. But like a lot of the stuff that like they said like Hillary Clinton said or did never actually happened. But like no matter what, they was like yeah it happened. And then you
Yeah.
can't prove it didn't happen, even though that's a double negative. You technically can't prove a negative.
But I'll tell you what
But
did. I'll
like,
tell you what did happen.
don't say it.
Epstein and
Oh,
Trump were affiliated.
oh yeah. Oh, I thought you were gonna say. I don't know what I thought. I don't know what I thought you were gonna say.
Yeah, they
What
can't
the-
erase that.
Oh nah, man, we
They got
got
a whole documentary.
it's a documentary that just came out, and then also you got video footage of like him at Epstein's party, like or Epstein at his party, and they kicking it, knowing each other. Like, yeah, I mean, he definitely probably, you know.
And it's people that will still support that man.
Oh yeah, because they'll tell you that
Raping little girls.
they'll tell you he didn't do it, and then if he did do it, he did it a long time ago. And if it was recently, well, what about all the ones that the other person did? So it just doesn't. Nothing matters anymore. So
You know humanity's going to shit when their argument is what they say, well the other guy did it so he can do it too.
you know, like things just don't like matter anymore, bro. Like it doesn't like you can be.
What logic is that?
You can like have a video right now of like say that dude Joe Biden with like cocaine up his nose while snorting it off a woman's vagina who has a sign that says help, and then they're still gonna be like, well, Trump did that, and then the other side gonna just keep bringing up Obama and Hillary because even though it's 2020, that's really the only thing they can do is just keep bringing up Obama and Hillary. And just assume that just because of the fact that you hate Trump, that you're automatically a diehard Democrat that does nothing but watch CNN and MSNBC all day. And no matter what you say that goes against that narrative, they're going to keep running on that narrative and beat it to the ground, ignoring everything that you say just to say that you just don't like Trump. No matter what context went into it, they're just gonna keep repeatedly saying, "Yo, he didn't do what you saw him do because he told me he didn't do it, and I believe my president because I am a fucking asshole." So,
Yeah, that's just what it is, man. Man, I have people come to me all the time, and they're like, "You're a Joe Biden supporter because you don't like Trump." I'm like, dude, like, are you fucking serious?
Joe Biden can kick rocks.
And man, I argue with my mom and dad on a daily basis about not voting for Joe Biden. And you're gonna tell me I'm a Biden supporter because I don't like Trump?
You know what it is?
Bro.
Is like if you don't support Trump, then you're a MSNBC watching snowflake. And if you, no, I'm sorry. If you don't like Trump and whatever, then you're that. If you're a person that doesn't like Biden, then all of a sudden you're a Russian asset, and you want the country to burn down for Donald Trump, and you're a secret Trump supporter, and a whole bunch of other like weird conspiracy. I watch too much James Bond type of comments that they make. So like, like I've watched the entire all like 20 something James Bond movies. So now this is how I think real life works.
Yeah.
So like, so
Yeah, man.
so yeah, that's just pretty. I don't know. That's it's crazy, but that's just kind of always so like things just don't matter. Things don't matter, and
What's scary is even after all this happens, he still might be our president next year.
hey, I mean, honestly, if that happened and then the House and Senate was Democrat, it is
I'll
what
be
it
happy.
is. I mean, I wouldn't say neither of the situations will make me happy.
Yeah, but I'll be content with if the House is Democrat.
Because then all we dealing with is no, the Senate. The House is already Democrat. Yeah. But like, because then all we dealing with is like this just old man that's probably gonna have a heart attack and have a tantrum because he's not gonna go to jail either way. Because like another thing, if like the government was like worth shit, they had that thing where they saying they couldn't indict a sitting president. So because of that, they would go ahead and if he wasn't elected, he would go to jail. That's not gonna happen because these Democrats are cowards, and it's the same reason why George Bush didn't go to jail for anything, even though he was a warmonger.
Right.
So, as a matter of fact, I think they gave him like a Medal of Valor of Honor or something like that, even after he's caused millions of people to die.
Yeah.
So, nonetheless, and so at this point, if he, since like I said, they're not gonna lock him up anyway. If he gets another term, then, but if he has a Democratic House and Senate, all this stuff that people talking about won't even matter. Like it won't matter what judges he would want because it wouldn't pass it through the Senate. Because obviously, right
Yeah.
now, that dude, Mitch McConnell or Moscow Mitch or Bitch McConnell, whichever one you want to label him as, he's allowing everything that Trump wants to go through because he's like decided I'm going to be Trump's bird-looking bitch. So,
Yeah, though. Real talk.
yeah, and like, most Republicans have, but like, a Democratic Senate would be like, no. And then all he gonna do is just go on Twitter crying and saying, "Oh my God, they don't. The media, the Democrats are stopping everything." But yet, when your first 2 years, you had complete control over all three branches, and you did nothing but give your rich friends a tax cut.
Nothing.
Nothing. Even that stupid wall he was talking about.
Nothing.
Nothing. Pretending ladders don't exist.
And it still isn't built.
Still ain't built. All they did was like some border repairs. That's it. And now, hell, Mexico probably like, you know what? Maybe we should build a wall because y'all suck over there. So, like, you know how ironic that would be?
Yeah,
like,
you guys can't come over here anymore.
yeah, y'all Corona having spring breakers can go. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, no, and I wouldn't even blame them either. Like, I get it. I completely I mean, it sucks, but I get it. Like, but no, like, but the dude. Yeah, Joe Biden ain't gonna do nothing. So, but if like I said he's
Can you imagine
neutered.
if the cartel stopped coming over here, that'd be crazy.
Oh, speaking of that, you hear that? I'll tell you. We'll talk about it further on another episode. But the president of Mexico had positioned Trump said that they should join together and legalize, make all drugs like not.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, I guess
about that.
legalize.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did hear about that.
yeah. It would make so much sense. It would cut that cartel profit. But I mean, they got money and other stuff, so they got it, whatever. But it would cut out a lot of their control.
Look at weed, man.
Yeah,
It's legal now.
need to
Deals
release
on
some
the
people
street.
though.
Yeah, deals on the street, man. They losing money now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, it'd be like that.
All things come to an end.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so we got one more thing we're gonna go ahead and talk about. This is gonna be some deep stuff because I want to talk to y'all about the whole black on black crime myth.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one.
All right,
Yeah.
stay tuned.
Yeah, I'm really liking this podcast shit, man.
Last thing we wanted to go ahead and talk about for this episode today is black on black crime and how it's a myth.
Yes.
So, a myth, what do you mean? We always see on the news black people killing each other. Yeah, see, the news. So, so you see what they want you to see. So, what I mean by that is that if you look at any type of statistics, right, black on black crime and white on white crime happen at the same exponential rate. Same with Asian on Asian and etc. Right?
I think it's like what? I think it's like 90% in
I think
in ours, and I think it's like
89.
85 or something around there. But that's still
It's
high.
high. No, it's not.
high.
It's like 89. Like
Yeah,
it's
like,
really
still
close. Yeah,
high.
exactly.
Yeah, like
So
nevertheless, it's high as hell.
So it kind of shows more that it's based off of proximity. It don't really
Right,
got
right.
nothing to do. Like I'll put it like, Tyrone isn't killing Malik because Malik is black.
Right.
They're killing each other because they got some kind of personal vendetta. Now, granted, that sucks, and we also do have programs around the country about like just violence in the neighborhood. You always want to try to mend like stuff before it gets to that point, but at the end of the day, it's based off of like a personal issue between two people.
Right, right.
Whereas in like where they try to use that to like say, oh well, you shouldn't care about cops killing you because of the fact that, excuse me, you don't care about cops killing you because of the fact that Chicago is happening, whatever. And it's like, well, hey, it's like 19,000 cities in this country, so we can't all be held responsible for Chicago.
Right.
And then on top of that, like I said, white people kill themselves too, like I mean, like I said, because they're in that proximity. You're in the proximity together to be able to have some kind of a interaction that cause beef. But like that's so different than a cop who we pay tax dollars to train for like it was like 6 months to a year. They got badges, they got all this protection already on them.
Right.
But then they sitting there because of the fact that they see black skin, look at that as a weapon, and now they killing us dead. Like, and then also another thing, like if Tyrone kills Jamal, Tyrone is 9 out of 10 times gonna go to prison for the rest of his life.
For sure.
We don't need no grand jury, no investigation, all that kind of stuff. It's like, oh, yep, you did that, you going to prison.
Which they
Sorry.
should.
Which is
Which they
absolutely,
should.
they definitely
It's
should.
just the fact that they don't get
Nothing, because when
nothing.
they
You know what I'm
kill like a
saying? Nothing.
minority, and then yeah, they kill like a minority or like any of that type of stuff,
Get
they
off
get
free.
paid vacation. They might get they get suspended with paid vacation, and then they might not even go to jail, but they might even get like charged, and more than likely won't go to jail,
Or just get fired.
and they'll get fired, and then like a couple like months or years later, they end up working for another police department, like the dude who killed Tamir Rice did.
Yeah, basically.
So like, or then like remember when the Mike Brown situation back in the day, and where we had to like watch the police officer get an interview, get paid $1 million just to say, "Oh, I don't regret killing him, and I'd do it again if I could."
Yeah.
Like that's crazy that we had to watch that, and then like no other race could sit there and say that they can see somebody of their race what they're happening to. They can see it happening to a black guy if they picture it, but like Becky Swanson in New Hampshire, you're never gonna picture seeing her with
Right.
that happening to her.
You know what's crazy?
But we're used to it happening to us.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. It took for George Floyd to get killed, basically on national TV, for things to change. That is.
But see,
sick
we
as
can't even
fuck,
say that
man.
because remember, think about it. Because George Floyd said, "I can't breathe."
Yeah, but that was that whole video was from the beginning all the way to the end.
Wasn't
And
Eric Garner's?
kind of, but she had the perfect angle of everything on that one, bro.
I mean, yeah, that was. I think it would also help
bro.
is like you just see.
You can see them talking to each other too. Everything, bro.
I guess a partial difference is the fact that, like, well, one thing is that that cop and George Floyd worked together, so that
Knew
added a
each
lot of.
other.
But like going back to like the Eric Garner one situation, I think one maybe slight difference is like, okay, you see all these people angry and they're doing their thing, but like it for some reason hits differently seeing that like they did this or he couldn't breathe. And because it's one thing to react in anger, which is what a lot of those first cops was doing to Eric Gardner, but these people were emotionalists. Like
Yeah.
old dude had his knee on dude's neck for 8 minutes 48 seconds,
And just chilling.
and just chilling with his hands in his pocket, like yada yada yada, like your knees is on the dude's neck right now. Like people are telling you, like even a couple of the cops initially said something to me, like shut up, I'm gonna do it anyway. And then like you had the other cops, like the Asian cops, just sitting there like la ti da ti da. Hey, nothing to see here. I know. I mean, you see something, but nothing to see here. It's like, wow, like the heartlessness to be able to just look at a human. Because you know what's
And then,
great?
like I said, it was in the cut too. You
In
saw
the cut.
whole thing. Like
You saw all them on them.
you know, Eric Garner. There was a whole bunch of police officers there. They was
Yeah.
all in the camera's way.
Lot going
it
on
was
in that
him,
moment.
his knee, his neck. There's nothing you can say.
And then
about it,
also
man.
he was in there calling out to his dead mom, and that's what's like tragic.
Yeah, man.
Dave Chappelle talked about that on that 848 special he just did. You get to check that out yet?
No, I didn't. No,
Hey man, I highly recommend it. They made it free. Like you don't even gotta have Netflix. You can find it on YouTube.
Okay.
But like it's I mean it's Dave Chappelle obviously, so it has a couple bits of humor slipped in there, but like it's like real. Like he's talking about. It's called 848 because that's the amount of time dude had his knee on George Floyd's neck, and then also that's the time of day that he was born, like at 8:48 a.m.
Damn.
So
real?
yeah,
What a coincidence.
so that's what made it hit differently for him, which is why he made that video, whatever. But like,
Man, that's crazy, man.
I know,
That
right?
George Floyd, man, it hits differently, man.
Because he's like calling out to his dead mom, like that's horrible. Like that's how you know, like you know you're about to die. I don't know. I just because I hate because I even see a lot of like black people do it, especially like I ain't gonna lie, man. That bitch Candace Owens. I don't know if you know about her, but if you do, if you don't know about her,
yeah.
you are in a great place in your life because this woman is a scum of the earth. Like
Yeah, she's
she,
terrible.
yeah, she's an awful, awful human being. Like so, I think we probably would look at her.
She's like a nationalist racist, man. It's weird.
Yeah,
man.
but like in a black body, she's like the
Body.
female, the young female. What's the dude?
Tommy Lauren.
She's female too, but like she's like the young. Let me not say female. She's like the young woman version of Uncle Ruckus.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I feel like the Terminator movies.
Yeah.
I feel like we probably look at her like the other Terminators looked at Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Like you are really effing this up for us.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
for a
man.
little white boy and
Yeah.
his white. That's like,
Man, I can't stand Candace Owens,
oh my
man.
god! Like you are really, really messing this up for us. Like
Man,
I hate
like,
to say it because that's like the T in that movie. Obviously, the Terminators were the bad guys and stuff like that. But that's because we're humans, so we obviously have that bias.
yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you somebody, another person I hate just as much as Candace Owens. You remember that cop? Uh,
The sheriff.
the sheriff, yeah,
Oh,
man.
Sheriff Clark. Oh, I mean that guy was the worst. I don't know. Like it's between. It's a three-way tie for me
Oh,
between
God, dude.
that Sheriff Clark dude, Candace Owens, and Diamond and Silk. You don't know Diamond and Silk?
No, not too much.
Man, be
Like,
happy, bro. These are like the most
yeah.
rad. They all look like extras on a Tyler Perry movie, and they're like they got the like long nails, the jet, like the stuff, the color in the hair, like whatever perception of what they think like a quote unquote ghetto black chick looks like. That's what they make sure to try to look like so that they can appear to be down while they're also doing all this BS like praising of Donald Trump. Like they have
No
no facts. I've seen them be
shit.
interviewed. And like it's like for some reason mainstream media will give these dumb women the time of day, and they'll just sit there and like just spot out nothing
Man.
but Donald Trump has been great for black people. La, 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 la. Doing the whole like finger wave, every stereotype of a black woman they try to portray while saying, "Oh, Donald Trump is great for us. Yeah, watch us tap dance for you." Like that's them. Like it's so crazy. So like it's like a three-way tie. Well, damn it, four-way. Kanye West, of course. So like, so it's like you put them four, and it's like a big old coon
I don't know,
gladiator.
man.
Like,
Dude, I'd rather date a fat barber than white bitch before I date any of those three black women, man. Like, just on the moral itself, man. That's reaching it, bro.
I just rather just date a woman who isn't a piece of garbage.
Yeah,
I want that option.
that too.
So,
But if I
like,
had to pick the lesser of two evils, man, oh, dude, man, there's nothing worse to me than a person of your own skin color hating on your own skin color, bro.
yeah, yeah, true.
Yeah, man, that hits that.
It does. I mean, that's correct. I mean,
It's
so it's
so
like,
hard, bro.
because like
Like what?
when you come across like a racist white guy, it's like okay, so I mean they're obviously stupid, but like they're they're ignorant, but willfully ignorant. But at the same time, it's something they weren't put into, so I can somewhat get why they would be stupid. But if you black, like you were raised in this situation,
Right.
you like in the Candace Owens case, you've sued places for discrimination in regard to stuff before, like college, like on college campuses and all this type of stuff. So for you to be that person and then say the stuff that you say, like you somebody who make all your money off of getting people to donate to you, but you hate socialism and stuff like that. Like you all you want to do is like clout chase. So like anybody who's relevant who dogs her, she'll claim I'm not responding to them. But then she'd be like, but I'll respond to AOC. Like you a clout chaser because you know that AOC Alexandria Cortez is like the right wing boogeyman. Like everything she does means the world is going to end for every American. And she's like, yeah, that BS a day talk with that, whatever. So she's like, I'll debate with her, but I'm not debating anyone else because they don't have the clout that she does, and I'm nothing but a clout chaser. So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
so yeah, man, like she's garbage. But like she perpetuates that whole black on black crime thing. And like I said, you even have other people that say, man, we gotta stop killing each other. And it's like, bro, I ain't never killed nobody. You ever kill somebody?
Never kill nobody.
I mean, I know you wouldn't say it if you did because we on air, but I believe that you didn't kill
Yeah.
nobody. So
Yeah.
like, are you friends with anybody that killed somebody?
I know some people.
Okay, but it's a lot. It's the majority of your friends, people who's never killed nobody.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, same with me. So,
Yeah.
with that being said, there, like, I can't control what someone does in Chicago.
Right.
I can control what me and the people I associate with do, but there's no way that I. So it's like when people make that deflection, they don't take into the fact that they set a high goal that can't be achieved. So we shouldn't talk about like police killing people and making reforms and stuff for that. So we should instead focus on this random Joe Schmo in this other city who killed somebody on a personal issue that is no way possible that we could predict. Like, so they set that high bar because they know that that can't be achieved, and they rather us talk about that as opposed to what can be achieved in
Well,
regards to police
well,
reform.
it's also common sense. Like, I'd rather hear about somebody killing somebody or my wife or some personal shit versus the color of your fucking skin, dude. You can't help the way. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Because like
Like,
I said, Tyrone is not killing. I mean, Malcolm and Tyrone aren't killing each other because the other person is black.
yeah, like, you
But
know what I'm
you're
saying? Like,
telling me that as a black person, that my skin makes you so like just the sight of my skin makes you want to murder me.
right.
Like
Skin.
just my skin color.
Yeah, like,
Like
come on,
you
man.
want
Like,
to murder me. Like it's crazy too because we talk about like the cop situations. It was about a year ago, right? It was a situation in this hotel where it was this white boy. He was with his friends. Now he had two friends with him. They was all drunk in a hotel or whatever. Then all of a sudden these police do this like knock thing because like I guess somebody reported weed, and they're like scared out their lives. So the first girl, you see the girl go through, she gets through fine, and then all of a sudden it's the dude, and they're asking him to do like some impossible thing to do, like fold your legs and put your arms behind your back and crawl to us and shimmy. Like it's like, dude, and then plus he's drunk, like so, and he's like, any false move and we'll shoot. And he's like in so much, he's crying like, please don't hurt me. I have no way, like I'm nothing. Please stop it. I'm like, he's like bawling, crying for his life right now. No way. He's obviously his hands behind his back, no weapon. And because he slipped, because again he drunk, they just shot him anyway, killed him right there. So didn't think nothing of it too. Then none of them was like, oh my god, get a medic. Like nothing. It was just like, oh well, just another dead body. Hey, that helps our black on black, our black shooting quota. So hey, like that was their reaction to it. And it was just like, you are some cold hearted bastards. But like, I didn't care that that was a white boy. It did not matter. I just knew that that was evil. So it's just kind of crazy to me that people.
no, one white dude. What about the one white dude got shot in the hotel or whatever?
That's what I'm talking about.
Is that same one?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. He got shot in the hotel.
Yeah.
So, um, I didn't care that he was a white boy. That was just
It's just the
evil.
fact that it was evil.
But
Yeah,
these
like,
people will any moral thing that they have for someone that's white goes completely away if they see that the person is black skinned because they
right,
just automatically, oh
right.
well, he was a criminal and these cops they gotta just be psychics and they had to predict it, like but like, and it's just so crazy like that difference because I don't care that that kid's white. That was evil that was done to him.
Right, like it's like because we understand that we're all human beings. They don't.
Right.
They don't.
Or like, you see these white people that be sitting there and jumping, they be defending, like say Dylan Roof as like the guy that shot up the church.
Mm-hmm.
They be like defending him and stuff like that sometimes, and like, or they just try to say he got mental illness and he was just a lone wolf and all that other BS. But like, they do all that, but then say when you remember those the DC snipers, and we
Yeah,
found out those are black people.
yeah.
You didn't see none of us trying to make excuses for him for
No,
them.
no, because you're wrong.
Yeah, like
Like,
you were wrong. Like you were going around sniping people from this car, innocent people. You were wrong. But these people make so much excuses to excuse racism.
right,
Like, and then you notice that they always like care about stuff like freedom of speech. So when it comes to somebody that's saying some racist stuff and they get fired for it, they're like huge free speech advocates.
right,
But when they see somebody that's speaking for like against police officers and their violence, or talking about like right now defund the police, or they see somebody talking about some just anything, they don't care about free speech anymore. Like it is only free speech if it's a speech that you agree with.
right.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna say like everybody like has hypocriticalness because like a lot of black people do, like we have some, but like at the same, so I'm not saying that like there's just all white people are evil. It's nothing like that.
Yeah,
And
of
it's
course.
sad. Like, the crazy part is, in a normal rational world that we used to live in, I wouldn't need to say that.
Right, right.
But like so many white people takes everything you say personal, and ironically because that was a generalization, but I said so many, I didn't say all. So like they say so much personal, so you can talk about something happening, like for example like with the cops, you can talk about how like what cops are doing, but in their mind they internalize it as, oh, he's specifically talking about my uncle on my mama's side that happens to be a cop. I don't know your uncle on your mama's side that happens to be a cop. Or he's talking about he's disrespecting the like say Kaepernick going back to that. He's disrespecting the troops, and my dad is or my uncle served. I was like, whoa, okay, my dad served, and he had no issue with it at all because they served for the right to protest.
Right.
So
Right.
like. So, but yeah, but you want me to care that your racist uncle didn't approve of it when we know good and well that your racist uncle that served in the army served, he was just your racist uncle. So because of the fact that it's a black person doing is what he hates. He don't care about the flag either. Because if he was and he was being sincere, he would know that each branch of the government has, I'm sorry, of the armed forces has their own flag
Yeah.
and they have their
Yeah.
own anthem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just for like a that piece of cloth. So, but again, they don't want to talk about what's really being like discussed, like with the police violence. So like, let's deflect and make it about a flag. You know, 'cause even though
Man,
we violate the flag by putting it on our clothes, which is actually like written as as disrespecting the flag. Nah, that don't count. But him taking a knee during the national anthem that has a third stanza that actually bragged about the fact that slaves were killed in it because he doesn't want to bow down to that anthem all of a sudden
yeah.
disrespecting the flag like or
Or
disrespecting the troops.
it's the same thing with Thomas fucking Jefferson.
In what way?
Just like people praise him as being one of the best presidents ever. It's like, bro, like
Oh,
you were a slaver, bro.
oh yeah.
Yeah, like you're not shit. Like,
Or even like more recent times. I mean, it's still before me and you were born, but like Ronald Reagan, like they praised Ronald Reagan as like this great revolutionary for the like say the Republican parties. Ronald Reagan was a fucking racist.
yeah,
Like
which Republicans weren't back then.
no, they were
They
racist.
all were racist. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
because
yeah.
Nixon was still pretty racist too.
Oh my god, like one of the
Yeah,
worst presidents ever.
yeah.
Yeah.
George Wallace, like you got so many of them. Like, but and then again, we can't say that the other side don't be because the '96 crime bill was crafted by Joe
Mr.
Biden
Clinton.
and Mr. Clinton. Yep. So exactly, and both of those dudes are sexual assault accused people. So like so it's like it's all screwed up. But
Man, I'm telling you, man, them hotel dudes, like the 60s, 50s, and 40 babies, man, you can't tell them shit about Clinton, man.
oh no, Clinton,
Oh
he said he didn't
man.
inhale once, so that made like screw every policy. But he said he did inhale once, so and he could play the saxophone, so he's great. He's the first black president because those stereotypical things is all we need, all we require for someone to be for black people. So
Man.
then like even with Biden, like oh because of Biden, because Obama chose him. Biden suffered from not suffered, but Biden benefited from what's that term? Help me out here because again we've been smoking. Where affirmative action. Thank
Yeah,
you.
affirmative
He
action. Yep.
Biden benefited from reverse affirmative action.
Mm,
He was chosen so that Obama could get the white vote.
right.
So just like they claim black people are chosen just so they can fill a like black quota, that's exactly what Biden benefited from.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but like black people will convince themselves that nothing he's done matters because of the fact that Obama chose him.
Hey, you know what, man? I'd rather have Hillary run again than Biden. I hate
Man,
to say it, dude.
I mean, honestly, like as bad as she was, but I mean, it was bringing the same. The only thing is about it is that her name is too tainted. Because again, that's what I was saying earlier. Like even like that Pizzagate like thing, it was already disproven. But there's people that's online now that you cannot tell them that Hillary Clinton did not have a sex trade. I mean, a child sex camp and underneath a pizza shop.
Yeah.
So it's like that's why I said her name is. But the thing is about it though. So was Biden's. His name was tainted because of the whole. Like I said the crime bill. What's it called? Burisma.
Yeah.
That
Yep.
thing with his son with that company. Like all that.
The crime bill really did it though,
I mean,
man.
the crime bill, the thing with Anita Hill back in the day, where that woman was accusing that black judge of being is when he was being inaugurated, and she accused him of sexual assault, Clarence Thomas, and Biden treated her like trash.
And he's still getting his name tainted. You don't vote for me, you're not black.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's tainting his own name.
Like that's what I was saying. That's why I said last week. I was like, all he would have to do if he was not a piece of garbage was just shut the fuck up and just let Trump keep burying himself. But then he just be like, give me my own shovel. I want to bury myself too. But give me a blue tombstone. So
Yeah,
like,
man.
so
Yeah,
yeah,
man. Like, dude, like, and it's like,
I know.
dude, oh man, dude, what a time to be alive, man.
What a
Like
time to be alive.
Trump, man. Like, you just can't. I can't get over it. Like, How can a Democratic candidate be so bad that like you just rather not vote at all? Just like fuck it.
They found, they found a way. I
like
mean,
fuck it.
like I can't blame anybody. Like I'm gonna vote, like I said, but I can't blame anyone who says I can't do it. And like I said, I can't do it for either of those two. But that's why I said that's why I gave my thing about the Democratic House and Senate thing. Like I'm gonna do that. Like, but I'm not voting for Joe Biden. He can kick rocks. I don't care. Like
My mom
he
got
might
so
because he would kick rocks. And then instead of like blaming myself or himself, like, oh crap, I should have watched where I was going, he would blame the rock, because that's another thing bad about him, because like, and then most Democrat people, they have no sense of self accountability. Like Hillary lost, it don't got nothing to do with the fact that she didn't show up in several key states. It don't got nothing to do with the fact that she didn't she was pandering, talking about she keep hot sauce in her bag after she heard a Beyonce video and her people told her that might pan right on the numbers. So all that type of stuff, whatever, she just didn't. And it's just, I don't know. They playing terribly. They play like stupid people checkers. So here we go. But all right, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up here. I want to end it off on like a happier note. So we all getting out here. It's the summertime. I know we still social distancing, but we need to make sure everyone go out, see your family, have fun, spend time with your loved ones, do your thing, progress in life, because that's all we can do is progress in life. So again, it's your boy West Meets World. He did it again. God dang it, that's gonna be the thing.
I'm high as hell.
All right, I'm gonna do it again for him. So we got Ryan, the car guy, and you guys stay great, and we are out.